last time we told her, right? I think we do need to tell her, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna save here again, tell her. Okay, so then someone bangs on his door, and Marty's missing. And they find her in the kitchen. Whoa! Stop the sounds. The mask is missing. And they go back. And the body is missing. Okay. We're back at the body is missing. Tell everyone or find the corpse. Last time we went for the find the corpse, but he told everyone anyways. So whatever. So they start telling everyone. And we find the two corpses again. The husband and the stupid fucking bitch. And then I'm not the it's not me, or yes, it was all me. This is kind of funny, but I think what details? They think, like, they're so, okay, hold on, let's see if I can double up that far. Oh, the two corpses, I see. Let's see. Oh yeah, this. Okay, he sees that the husband was hit from behind and doesn't think he can be alive. The other guy was dead, or was that? He picks up the guy's left hand, which is already cold, and there's no feeling of blood. So he looked at the husband and never checked the husband. He just thinks the guy's dead because the back of his head got crushed. But he makes the decision that the guy's dead because of the amount of blood that was gone. So no one ever checked the husband. He checked the other guy. I mean, they checked, but like, it doesn't say. It just says he was obviously nailed in the back. I mean, he said the frame of the glasses was bent, and that it was like that he was hit from behind in the head was raw and obvious. And it was obvious. It was not very difficult to assume that the guy was hit from behind by the suspect by something heavy. Then he completes by saying, because of the amount of blood that was leaking out, there was no thinking that he was alive. But then if you consider the fact that for the other guy too, he checked the hand, which was cold, but that's not proof either, right? So there's not a whole lot. And then they're blaming him because he's the first discoverer of a corpse. And it's probably just like, it wasn't me again, right? I'm not gonna. Yeah. Save and go with B. Hey, what are you saying? And then everyone looked at him coldly. I'm just joking. And everyone's like, why are you joking in a case like this? And Musashi's like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go out, just die somewhere. And he's pushed out into the hallway. And he's like, man, I was just trying to joke. And he decides to go off the mountain. He goes into the rain and he just jumps into the rain And he probably just dies, I guess? What? Oh, he runs into a random policeman via miracle, sleeps in the car, police car, and everyone else died. And he says, I laughed, but I cried. Bad End 6, The Lonely Survival. It's hilarious. I can't believe that. That's great. Okay. That was very much the lulz, wasn't it? Okay. It's not us. We know this part. Okay, so... Oh yeah, there was that one. The reason the body disappeared was it because something that they didn't want, something there was there that they didn't want us to see. I can go back and check it, I guess. I'll save here. Do you remember where it was? It was after the second kill, I think, right? I don't think so, because we came around in the circle. We left and came back to it, and then we went past it anyways. What is it? Blackout. Megumi's idea? Okay. Let's go. Let's go, bitch. They secretly sneak out, and the rain is loud. They felt freed. Can they get down from the mountain safely? They got to the flashing lights, and she's like, we've come this far already. Can they actually get back? And she says, I don't want to go back. I don't want to die in a terrible way. But they're already freezing. A, it's much better to die. I'd rather die by freezing to death. B, we have a higher chance of surviving by going back to the mansion. You wanted to go out, right? Okay. Yeah. So they just tried to get out, and something was tugging at his heart. Something was stuck in his mind, and he could even figure out where he was leading and going in the dark coldness. And then there's clarity in his mind as he walked forward. And then they get back to the flashing lights. And then she's like, were we walking in a circle? And he realized that. So, because that's okay, I don't know if he's hallucinating, but he says, in his mind, there was happiness, because far back behind him was a flashing red light. It was probably the flashing red light before. Then why is there a flashing red light in front of him? The answer was simple. Look behind us. It's a different flashing light. We're moving forward. Then why were we thinking that we had been going around? We thought because there's a flashing red light, it's the same place. And that was all. Because there was a sign, that was it. And because there was a because there was a landmark, and then he went, there's an epiphany or something. A landmark. A, never mind, let's go. B, let's turn back. I'm gonna save here. Fuck that other one. I don't even remember what the other one was. So let's go. And I felt like I had understood part of the case, but because I'd already decided to move out, what was happening in the case didn't matter to me. She just said, "How weird," and just followed. I didn't want to say anything, and I didn't want to hear it. Oh, if they don't want to say it, then I don't want to hear it, is what her personality was like. And then, several hours later, they could not find a single light from the city. They were getting colder and weaker. Her too. Let's rest a bit. No, we have to keep walking. As soon as we stop walking, we'll freeze to death. But my legs won't move anymore. Of course, because they've been wandering since yesterday at 7 o'clock. They don't know what time it is yet, but it should be, it was enough time for the night to have already been going away. They'd been walking around the entire night, and they're running out of strength. She was beginning to wobble, and half of his mind was already going unconscious. He wanted to rest quickly, immediately. Let's rest. But if we rest, they'll sleep. And if they sleep, they would never be saved here. No, let's try. Whatever. I don't even care. I think they're just gonna die. And they just topple over, I think. Oh, they just fell off the cliff. I felt no pain as I fell. My body didn't move. My bones were probably broken. To the next, I could see that she was next to me too. She reached out to him. And then as she reached out, she closed her eyes peacefully and said, "We can finally rest." Okay. Alright, what's up with the two flashing lights then? An endless sleep, Baron 5. What do you think is the flashing lights then? Hold on, let me see what the other one was. God, this sound creeps me the fuck out. She doesn't want to go back. He wants to go back. Ooh, okay, here's a hint. Okay. I don't want to go back either. But what I just realized gave me more strength than that. When I thought about dying and felt odd, and then thought about the suspect's sealed room trick, you could answer it. You could explain it the same way. And if my guess is right, then what that was pointing to was a terrifying truth. Listen to me. Who killed the wife is not a vengeful dead or anything. There's a suspect inside, and I just found out who the suspect is. Who? Who is that suspect? What? What? The wife, the athlete, the guy that dies with the husband, the chubby guy, Yuka, Mari. What's the point of seeing him?